Hello friends, this is Ed and welcome back to another exciting episode of Escaping the Nether. Just having a scan, nothing up there. We got some more nether wart, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to explore. This is the new fortress. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to explore here. I'm thinking with the new nether fortress, I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna empty my inventory back home. Right, so I should be timing this. I think it's about a half-hour walk to get all the way back home. Maybe 20 minutes. Half hour was being over the top, but it is quite the walk. So I'm just going to have to get... Wait, what's that naughty boy doing? Okay, hang on. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! 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 Oh, thank you for watching the episode, everybody. That was a very short series. Score 522. Okay, let's do this again. I can't believe what happens, but that's life. Recognize where we are? Well, you're going to soon. Let me just get rid of my... there we are. Okay, so you might recognize this place. I don't know, from a previous episode at least. We're just going to get rid of this portal right about here, right about now, and I'll pick up where we left off before. Oh, there's a hole in the ground. Whoopsie. Right, so I'm not going to bore you with the details, but here's my tree farm. Here is my regular farm. Yes, and that was my house. It's just built into the side of a cave, and this is where I came in before, and this is the nether fortress. In case you don't recall, or in case you need help being reminded, this is the exact same seed map that I showed in a preview before when I did the whole cauldron experiment as to whether or not we can have water in the nether. And I liked the seeds so much that I still had the world, so I jumped back. Sorry, my cat's meowing in the background. I jumped into the world, and I got the seed. And I thought, heck, you know, I'll find the same location where I put the portal, exact same coordinates, and I will see if it spawns me here again. And sure enough, it did. And there's nothing down there, so I'm not going to worry about there. But we got bountiful amounts of mushroom, and there are so many zombie pigmen hanging around here. They just absolutely love me for some reason. I don't know why. They love going into my house. Right, okay, that's 2 dead ends. We're not off to a great start just about here, but that's okay, because, you know what... Zombie pigmen, just go there, we go, hide behind there. Not off to a great start, but to be honest with you, the first nether fortress I came across in the last game wasn't that great. Some gold, and some iron horse armor. What's with the horse armor? You know what, I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take it. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But my inventory is very similar to what I had last time, except for I forgot to give myself coal, so I had to make charcoal. Oh, sweet nether wart, fantastic. The main difference being is that I brought 3 buckets of water and enough iron to make sure I can make myself a cauldron. So we are going to be able to make us some potions, but now I've just realised I didn't bring any melon seeds, and I don't know if you can get melon seeds in the nether or not. Let me just pick all this up here. I can make the farm closer to home. And the good thing is, because I was building so much in this area, it gave the nether wart time to grow. But yeah, because I got no watermelon, I can't make myself a healing potion, but I might be able to, if I can get a few gas tears, make myself a potion of regeneration, which would be extraordinarily good to have. So, the last couple of episodes I've been cutting it up. This time, this playthrough, we're going to go through and explore together of the nether fortress, so that way you can enjoy me with each and every exciting detail. There's some more nether wart over there I can see. I must make sure to light my way so I know how to get back if I do ever need to get back. Oh, of course I'm going to need to get back to my base, but I make sure to give myself the torches on the left, so I know if I want to leave the torches on the right technique here. So yes, man, I can't believe I couldn't even. I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to block that off. I'm just going to say that that episode was cut short. I mean, there's really only 3 episodes in that series. You know what? I'm not going to stop myself there. I'm just going to say that man, a lot of dead ends already. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, another chest. What we got over here? 2 chests. Beautiful. Okay, iron. You know what? Iron's not so bad. We'll grab some iron and some gold horse armor. Okay, so. You know what, let's grab this extra nether wart, and so that way I can do some brewing. Haven't found a blaze yet, but this being a fortress, I'm sure I'm going to bump into one sooner or later. That's the good thing about Fortress Eyes, is that they're around, and that's good. I'm happy about that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, today I'm going to talk about my little trip to Europe. You know what, but first I'm going to just keep exploring. I'm thinking about that chest, but you know what, I'm just going to check out things up here to see if there's anything. There is stuff up there. Okay, what about underneath here? I just want to kind of check my options to see what we've got. What goes further down? This is a decent size fortress thus far. Okay, we've got a dead end. Alright. Kitten. Hello. Sorry, my cat is wanting to say hello, and I've got a feeling she's going to jump up on the table sometime soon. So if Ooh, what's this? Okay. This is nice. I'd like to explore this area. Oh, okay. I was hoping I could jump down, but I mean just jump down to here. The ledge. This might be decent to explore. Lily! I tell you, my cat is so vocal sometimes. Anyway, so where are we? So I'm going to leave this open and leave a little marker here so I know that this is the area that I was looking at before. Grab my torch because my coal supply, well, my charcoal supply is quite limited until I got good tree growth. Oh, okay, a blaze, just what the doctor ordered. I just want to make sure I can get close enough to hit him. There we go, or her, I should say. I guess blazes are... Right, he's going to fire. He's going to fire? Is he going to fire? I don't know. I don't know what he's playing at. Come on, fire me. Fire me. The guy who was waiting for the final one. Oh, cheeky devil. Oh, I got myself a blaze rod, though, so I'm happy about that. And, oh. Yep, make sure How did he hit me? He must have the longest sword in the world. Okay, eat, otherwise this is going to be an even shorter series than the last one, for goodness sake. Okay, more bones are always good. I'm happy to have bones. I'm going to need that for the wheat. Okay, let's see what we got. You know what? Just want to get my health back up before we do. So, Europe! I went to Europe for the first time this year in my life ever, and I'm going to grab these stairs while I'm here, waiting for my health to regen. Europe is a great place to visit, I must admit. If you can get the chance to do it, I reckon even doing the poor man's backpacking, staying in hostels and stuff like that, definitely worth it, because Europe is an absolutely amazing place. Certainly packed with tourists, but you know what? It's Europe. I mean, what do you expect? That's why it's so amazing to check out. But what was the itinerary? What happened? Well, we left just as my video was getting like thousands, hundreds of thousands of views for the tutorial. I was finding that I was getting all these messages from YouTube saying, yeah, you're getting comments on this. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize, and then just as we're about to go, I realized that my video had got like 1 million views. Otherwise, I would have put out a video much sooner. I'm pretty sure I said that in the first episode that I recorded. So let's have my sword at the ready right about here, because you never know. Another chest and a blaze. Let's take care of this one. Okay, is he going to burn? He holds on to the burnies. He holds another blaze rod, but I got myself blazed. I got myself fired as well. No, we do not want to go down there, so let's just block this area off right about here. So anyway, went to Europe. It was actually, I went on a cruise ship, and if you haven't been on a cruise, there are amazing things. Okay, gold and gold horse armor, right, I'll take that, thank you. Still got plenty of inventory space, but yeah, cruise ships are amazing. It's basically a floating hotel with lots of food. Did you hear that? That's a steam train. It happens so rarely here. I know there's a few sets of train tracks running around, and occasionally there'll be a steam train that goes through. And I've actually ridden in the compartment of a real steam train as it was doing a line at the zigzag, which is was it Lithgow? There's that area around there which is really far west of Sydney. I went with a friend of mine who was a steam train fanatic. And he, I'm going to take my torches because I'm going to need them because I don't have that many, because this area will be blocked off. And he was a cameraman for the ABC, actually. He's a really old guy, but we got on very well when I did work experience for the ABC. So he invited me to come along, and he was able to talk to the train drivers of the steam train, and I was in the driver's cabin with the drivers in the steam train. It's pretty cool to see what are these things going, with the furnace blazing away and the shoveling in coal or wood. I can't remember, it was so many years ago now. Anyway, sorry, I digress, I got distracted. I'm going to grab that chest and I'm going to talk about Europe again. So, we flew from Sydney. Sorry, got excited. We got diamonds and first 2 blocks of obsidian. Oh, this game is already going off to a flying start. That's the first 2 blocks. That's 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 to go. Fantastic. How good is that? This is the fortress that keeps on giving. And I made sure I brought leather and reeds. So that way, no, sorry, sugarcane, not reeds. I brought sugarcane. That way I might be able to do some enchanting as well. But I've realised that's going to take up my obsidian. So not a great idea. Just realised. Maybe I can make myself some bookshelves anyway, just to make the place look a bit more normal. Because right now it just looks like the cave in a nether, in the side of a nether mountain. Anyway, so I flew out from Sydney. Had to make a stop I can't even English right now. A stop off at Singapore. And get a connecting flight, and then from there we flew from Singapore to Barcelona in Spain, and pretty much we arrived at Barcelona in the morning time, and that morning was the morning that we were going to be getting on the cruise. So then we pretty much went straight from the airport straight to where the cruise line had docked, and we went straight on board. It's quite a long process, actually. I never knew the amount of work one had to go through in order to get onto a cruise. You got your stateroom card, which is essentially the card that you use to purchase drinks, or if there's restaurants on the boat, which I'm sure most boats do have. This will make life easier for me to get up and down. Then, oh, there goes the steam train again, blowing its whistle. You use your stateroom key to get into your room. It's basically just like a hotel key card that allows you to get in and out of your hotel room, but you can charge whatever you want on it. So you go to one of the many bars that will be on a cruise line. They'll swipe the card, a picture of your face will come up on their console, and say you bought like $20 worth of drinks. There's even shops on a boat as well. So you buy something like a handbag, and then they'll swipe your card, they'll put it through, and then at the end of the trip you'll get a bill, and you have to go settle that bill. And sometimes it's a bit of a shock to see just how much you've spent. Anyway, so that's life on a cruise ship. If you have the chance to do it, do it. It's like buffets. Pretty much you can eat all the time. The food's usually quite decent. There's all types of fun things to do on a cruise ship. But you know what? I'm not working for the cruise ship company, but they are definitely a worthwhile thing to do if you ever get the chance. So anyway, left Barcelona. So that was day 1. We leave Barcelona. The second day was a day at sea. So that's exactly as it sounds. You're out at sea. And then the next day we arrived at Malta. Malta is a fantastic place. I fell in love with Malta, very much so, because the place had very cheap beer. And you know what? That's the one thing I was shocked about finding out in Europe. In Australia, we have to pay through the nose for our alcohol, but in Europe, alcohol is so much cheaper. I'm talking like €8 for a litre bottle of gin in Spain. And I was like, back home, €8 back home, I'll be paying something like I don't know, for a litre bottle, anywhere between $40 to $50 to even $60 just for a regular bottle of gin. And I don't drink all that much spirits, but you know, it does, probably because it costs so much. But yeah, I was really thinking, should I bring a couple of bottles back? But I held off. I prevented myself from buying it. And yeah, still, I wouldn't mind the chance to be able to buy liquor and bring it back home. So, Malta. Malta's a great place. Cheap beer. We went to we did a tour of like a noble person's house, and upside down stairs. A noble person's house, and we got to see, the living quarters. This place has been around since I forget when it was around. Jeez, it was like a colonial style house. So they had like an underground bunker that was built during World War II. So, because of all the bombing, and we got to go into the main house, and we got to go underneath the house into this really deep bunker. And Malta is really hot. Don't notice me, guests. I'm not very happy with you guests right about now. But I would like... Oh, I got a hit, though. Did I kill him? Oh, no. Okay, I just got the hit. I would like your tier, if you'd be nice enough to drop one. And I think he did. I don't know if that's XP or if it's a tier, but I'm going to go for it. Anyway, yeah, Malta's really nice. But the main thing I learned about Malta is... My wife has a problem with dealing with the heat. I love the heat. She doesn't mind the heat, but she will start melting, and in Malta it was so hot. I got myself a gas tier. I'm happy I can do a regeneration potion. Malta is so hot. And this is, what, September, so that was the beginning of our autumn, the beginning of our spring, which was the beginning of their autumn. So they were coming out of summertime, but it was a stinking hot sun. And the floors, the sidewalks, the pavements in Malta are all marble. So you've got a 35 degrees Celsius sun, I should say, coming down on top. And then not only do you get it from the top, you also get it from the reflecting off the marble. So you're getting it from above and below from the marble. So it's certainly a very warm place. But I liked Malta. Malta was nice. We had some really good food there in Malta. Maltese do really good pizzas, we found out. So we got some pizza there. Well, that's one thing I should probably say about Greece when I get to Greece, about the lunch we had there. But it was our fault. Anyway, we'll get back into that. So that was our day in Malta. It was really cool. I got myself... There was like a museum there for... like a war museum that I went to, but it was very small. And this was at the end of the tour. And so... just take care of that guy there. I need the bones. So... I got myself a really cool book on a Matilda tank because I have an absolute love affair for old tanks. All tanks really, but World War I and World War II tanks I have an absolute love for. So I got myself a book about the Matilda tank, which I enjoyed. I'm going to build myself a little netherwart farm in the side here. And yes, Malta, lovely place. Day 4 we went cruising again, but at the end of Malta we got back on the cruise, and then we had a day on the sea again, which is basically just eating and doing the activities that and seeing the shows that they have on a cruise ship. And it's a great time. You just relax and read by the pools or on the decks, and you just drink alcohol, and then you realize just how much alcohol you've drunk at the end of the trip. So day 5 we went to Greece. The next 3 days we were at 3 different locations in Greece. So the first place was Santorini, then Mykonos, and then Athens. Santorini was really nice. It's the kind of, if you type in Santorini, Greece, I'm pretty sure the first picture you will see on that Google Images brings up will be that cliche image of looking out over the islands with all the blue domes. There we go. Made myself a little sneaky hidey hole so I can get to my crops easily. Oh wow, okay, some's already grown. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so just think of all the blue domes. That's the main thing I learned about Greece. So I went to Santorini. Next day we went to Mykonos. Both these places, a lot of cats in Greece. A lot of cats that are very friendly and like people. Greece is nice. The Greek language, though, we tried to learn a bit of every language to every island, or every country we went to. It was very difficult learning Greek. I found. Me and my wife found. Anyway, after Mykonos, which again got cheap beer in Mykonos, I was very happy about that. I'm just going to talk about all the drinking I did, and then the last place we went to on the 3rd day in Greece was Athens. Athens is really nice, obviously the capital. A lot of rich culture there, a lot of graffiti there, and one graffiti I remember was a sign saying "Tourists F off." Obviously the real word, I'm not going to say it. Refugees welcome. And I was like, that's a bit harsh. Some people just don't understand the amount of money tourism brings into a country, and let's face it, Greece's economy hasn't been the greatest, so that was a bit rude. That was a bit rude, I thought. But people are entitled to their opinions. Oh boy, you know what? I've just realised how long I've been spoking for, so I'm going to call it good. I'm going to pick it up where we left off with this holiday. I'm just kind of blasting through it right now. I can't really go into too much detail. Anyway, thank you all for watching, everyone. Take care, live long, look after yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.